What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey, and we are down here, girl. Bitch, it's so many people at the park. It's a whole little squad over there. We might have to drive a little bit. Hello, sir. We might have to drive a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we are down here, girl. We're down here to talk about Bell Collective and Married to Medicine. Because I was like, I don't even have nothing to talk about. And, I'm off this whole weekend from my, the job that I used to fund my dreams. I'm just playing. Well, I'm down here. Yeah, but I'm off this whole week. And so I was like, going to sleep in a little bit. And I was like, what do I have to talk about? And I was like, girl, you got Bell Collective. You got to get down there and get to your second job, girl. So I was like, oh, let's come down here. So I'm down here, baby. We down here. How many hours late? 4 hours. 4 hours late. You see, the sun is different. Everything is different. It's a whole different look at this time of day, baby. It's a whole different look this time of day. So Bell Collective was good. Married to Medicine was good, girl. I just watched Married to Medicine. We could talk about that first, since it's fresh on the diva's mind. We can talk about that first. Because the way Quad came through there, bitch, when I tell you all of them choked and gagged. What? Toya was so pissed. Girl, when I tell you Toya was so mad that Quad was there, oh my God, that shit was hilarious. Hilarity, okay? She was like, now y'all all chummy. She was so mad. Baby, Toya was pissed. She was so fucking pissed. Now y'all all chummy. The other day, you was telling us not to say her name. Girl, I need for Sweet Tea, Tanisha. Her name's Tanisha. Not Tanisha, Letitia. Letitia and Kanisha. I got it. Last week I was calling her Tanisha because I was like, okay, Sweet Tea, Tanisha. I didn't think they was calling her Sweet Tea because her name was Letitia. It's a mess. And why she show up to dinner with Heavenly? Girl, if you don't stop tailgating me, why she show up to dinner with Heavenly with that hat sitting on top of her head the way it was sitting on top of her head? I was like, girl, if you don't get you a hat that fits, I hated her hat. I was like, she sound like she drunk. I don't know what she's talking about. I was like, is she drunk? Even the way she greeted Quad, she was like, nice to meet you, Quad. Girl, I watched how this man treats you and I'm about to marry him, girl. Baby, she told Heavenly that Quad was right about the way that what's his name, Dr. G, how he behaves. Anyways, so Jackie and Simone, they go to lunch at first, right? We show them going to lunch. I'm going to go in order. They show them going to lunch, and they were talking about Letitia being overwhelmed with the wedding planning and stuff like that. And then how she wants to get an assistant. And she was like, girl, I was in school, had a toddler, just married, and I didn't understand what they were trying to say, because I'm like, y'all are career women and probably not the best, quote, like homemakers, and that's okay. Just because you're a person with a vagina doesn't mean you're going to make a good homemaker. It doesn't mean that, and you don't have to be, and you shouldn't feel pressured to be that just because you exist in a body that has a vagina. That you be a good homemaker, okay? It's not a requirement. Everybody's not good. It's not something that comes with your biological, you be biologically, right? It doesn't mean that, right? We have mothers in the wild that eat their young, okay? So just because you have the ability to have children, may not have the ability, or you have a vagina and some titties, doesn't mean you're going to be a good homemaker, doesn't mean you're going to be a good mother, does not mean you should want to be a mother just because you have one and this is what you're supposed to do. As I saw Bosco, Sierra's ex-boyfriend Bosco, down to the internet with Amani, the one that was getting these dudes together in these podcasts talking about that's what you were born to do. You don't want to have kids? She was like, no, that's what you were born to do. I was born to have kids. So what are you born to do? If me being born is just for me to have another baby, what's your purpose, sir? What are you here to do? Because there was a time when you weren't even needed to do that. So what's tea? And it's time again. Because the way that Tamper's over there down at Bell Collective, it's giving immaculate conception. Yes, her embryo was implanted. Are you and Damon really having sex, or he just gave the sperm to implant the embryo to implant in you, and you just really wanted to have a baby? Which is it? Because the other day you was talking about my parents are traditional and I want to be married and all this other stuff. Now you over there with a whole baby implanted, not married, and even not even kissing the man. Do they kiss? That's what I was asking Bondi this morning. Do they kiss? Let's get back to Married to Medicine. Hold on.
I'll be right with you in 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Oh, do I want an iced matcha? No, I want an iced oat milk. I know that's what I want. Oh my God. Make a decision. Tails is ice. Okay, it's Tails. It's on ice. When is he going to... Do I want to...
Hello, what kind of Starbucks can I get started for you today?
Yes, may I have a iced venti oat milk latte with 3 pumps of brown sugar and what else do I want in there? I think that's it. Easy on the ice.
Light ice?
Yeah. Oh, do you have any cranberry bliss bars? I know it's kind of late.
Cranberry bliss bars? Yes, we do.
You do? Okay, may I have one of those as well?
Yep.
Actually, can you put some chai in there too? 3 pumps.
3 pumps of chai?
Yeah. That's gonna be good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's it. And then
and
the cranberry bliss bar too.
Your total is $11.60 at the window.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What did he say? How much it was? $11.11. Look at the line at raggedy ass Jack in the Box. Yeah, Jack in the Box is a California thing. Y'all don't know about Jack in the Box. I be laughing every time Madison comes to California. She go to Jack in the Box to get egg rolls. Because it's like, Jack in the Box is like the fast food, but they have like egg rolls, teriyaki bowls, but they have burgers and chicken, like chicken sandwiches. And then they have like a pita chicken fajita. What is it called? A fajita pita? I don't know what it's called. But they have like, I don't know how you would classify them in terms of fast food. Like, they want to be gourmet fast food. I don't know, child. But what she say? Let me see how much. They say how much she say? I don't know, child. Oh, it's gonna be ice. It's gonna be good with that cranberry bliss bar. It's gonna be so sweet. My teeth are gonna fall out. My teeth about to fall out, y'all. Cause that shit is about to be so sweet. Sweet. Bye, sweetie. Remember that little boy? Hi, Abigail. Bye, sweetie. It's usually pumping in there. It's not pumping today. Oh, they're getting it together. Let me be patient. Baby, it be pumping in the morning, honey. You know what I'm saying? They getting it done. They getting everything done. Everything working in there, girl. There was the brown sugar. She's pumping it in there. Yes. Pump it, hottie. Pump it. Pump it, hottie. Pump it, hottie. Pump it. Pump it, hottie. You better pump that brown sugar syrup in there. They getting it together, girl. It's only 4 of them in there.
So we see $11.60.
Mm.
I'll get you for your time.
Okay, thank you. That's so good. Have y'all had a cranberry bliss bar? Have y'all had the sugar plum Danish? I'm trying to tell y'all. Thank you. You too. I'm glad he wasn't moving all stressed out and stuff. Him moving the way he was moving to get everybody's order together, and he was not rushing. He was still moving at a flow, like at a pace. That's why I wasn't feeling I wasn't feeling impatient, because I saw he was like getting the orders together. So I'm here for it. So they talking about Jackie. Jackie, you definitely ain't no damn homemaker. We saw you one season trying to make some plates of some food that you ordered. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the notes. Girl, that head is shining, honey. Shining, 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 shining. Yeah. All of this money. So they're talking about this new generation. Girl, what new generation? Y'all are career women. What are you talking about? Y'all are married career women. And it's okay and there's nothing wrong with it. But y'all acting like y'all was these homemakers. Girl, what? Girl, that scene with Simone and her sons. Bitch, I was in here hollering. First of all, I love how Simone is it's just the way she is just forthright. That's the reason why, even though Simone does all that hollering and screaming, I love the fact that she is so transparent and forthright and not playing around. That's how I like what's her name on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Nail. I love a straight shooter. Like I love a straight, and then like but be dead serious. Like I'm dead serious right now. Simone was talking to Cecil and her sons, not Cecil, Curtis. Curtis, yeah, Cecil's the other one. I don't know what. No, Cecil is Simone's husband, right? And Curtis is Jackie's husband, the one that was running around talking about girl. And then I saw him on that damn stripper van in that stripper bus. Girl, that all of that scene was so funny. I'm gonna see if I have a place to park around here because I don't think I do. It's a car in every parking space. The top be cold as hell. Ooh, ooh, they gave me a big straw. Let me see. I don't even think there's a room to park. I'm down here so late, child. I can't even. Oh, girl, when I tell you it's a damn car in every single. Oh, there's a space right there. But I don't know about that. I can't ram that damn car in the back. I can't run up behind the car and ram it out of my parking space. But why are you parked here? Girl, you better get to going. Girl, so we're going to talk on the way there. Okay, no parking anytime. But right here I can park. But I don't want the sun slapping me in the side of the face. See, it's already slapping me in the side of the face right now. I'm about to eat this cranberry bliss bar too. Shining, shining, shining. Ooh. And it'd be cold. It's so good. You can't eat these every day. Your back will be hanging out the window. Your back will be a passenger. Okay? Okay, I need to get myself together. I like the women on the shows who are straight shooters. I don't like don't play no games. Be who you are, say what you want to say, and keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Simone, Nell, the women who I'm just a straight shooter. I don't have to be shady. You don't have to be shady. You don't have to do nothing. You just talk. I'm talking normal. I don't care if I'm a doctor. I don't care if I run a preschool. I don't care. I'm talking the way I want to talk. We're not doing no code switching around here. Right? That sun is beaming on the side of my face. Heavenly and Letitia go out. Okay? Heavenly and Letitia go out. They taking shots because she's getting married. Seemed like the wedding is like a week away or 2 weeks away, very close. And she's basically telling Heavenly that Quad was right about some things. Girl, what did you think? You thought she was lying? You thought, hey girl, listen, let me tell you something. If the nigga is so great, why would she leave? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, she left him. Do you know that, right? He didn't leave her. She left him. So if he was so great, that's what I don't understand, how a woman can come after a woman with a man who, not to just say, oh, you guys have different personalities, you don't mesh well. No, they were violent with each other. they would get into fights. And like Heavenly said, Quad has a mug shot behind her relationship with this man. You understand what I'm saying? So she says that Gregory's not involved in the wedding planning. He throws taking care of the bills up in her face. He throws it in her face. She said that her mother always taught her, this is Heavenly telling her, that her mother always taught her to have her own. How many girls can tell you, like, if you're supposed to live in a world where it's this traditional, if that's the way it was supposed to be, oh, it's supposed to be traditional and it's supposed to be the man and the woman and doing all of this extra shit, then why the fuck do girls especially, why are girls told very, very early, when you start thinking that you want to have a man and you want to be married, and what is the first advice that you get from a mother or a father or an auntie, somebody? Always have your own. Don't you ever go into a relationship with anybody and not have your own and expect a person who has the ability to change their mind to depend on. You do not, that's the one thing I have never understood when I hear oh, he takes care of everything and he does everything and they don't have their own. And then when the man is tired and through, then all of a sudden you looking up with your fingers up your ass and you don't know what the hell is going on. You like, what do I do? Always have your own. So if your life with your partner were to stop tomorrow, you would still be able to take care of yourself. Even Dr. Nicole on Miami, with all the money she has, that was the advice her mother gave her. And she even said on the show, if me and Anthony were to be out tomorrow, I would still be able to live my life. Plus, I wouldn't be single for long. That's what the fuck she said, girl. I wouldn't even have to worry about it. I wouldn't miss a beat. If you would miss a beat, if you and your partner were to break up today, you need to reevaluate how you stand in the relationship and make sure, girl, you find a stream of income or two to make sure you have your own. Because a person can change their mind. A person can change their mind and decide they don't even want to be in a relationship with you. They can wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't love this person. I don't even know why I'm playing these games. Get your own money. Quad was right. She said she forgets to set the alarm sometime. So he played a joke on her and told her that there were robbers in the house with guns. What kind of joke is that? And she talking about, you're not my daddy. You teach kids lessons. You don't teach lessons to your wife. Well, let me tell you something, honey. If you, I don't know, maybe you need to sit down. Maybe you should have sat down with Gregory and asked him, like, this is what I do when I have classes. I ask the people, what are your expectations of, what was I saying? Hold on, let me go up in here, because we about to go up in here. And this is where we're going to stop, because the sun hit me on the side of the face is not the tea, honey. It is not the tea, okay? We about to go right over here, and it's right where I need to go after. So we already in the area. We already in the arena. Oh, see, that's much better. Isn't that better? It really is. Okay, I'm gonna back it. I'm gonna back up, back it up, back it on up like a U-Haul truck. Okay, back it on up. Oh no. Why is there a crow like sitting right there? I need to be in the shade. If I back up right here, I think I'm gonna be in the sun. I need to park right here. This is where, let me see. Now, I'm gonna park right next to this crow, since this crow is right here, child. They doing something, because there was one crow sitting right there. Right? One crow sitting right there and one crow sitting right here. Then a third one flew in and took the place of the one that was sitting right there, and the one that was sitting right there flew to the tree right there. What are they doing? Yeah, he want to teach you a lesson. Oh, so this is what you need to ask. This is what I was saying. You need to ask, like, when you're in a relationship, and, you know, do I be giving y'all advice about how to navigate in relationships? I don't, right? Because I don't have no man, and it's not my ministry. So maybe I don't give advice, I just be talking shit. But the advice I would give you is to ask a man when you're in a relationship with a man and you think you want to marry this man. I don't know why you would, but girl, if you do, ask him, what are your expectations of me as a wife? What do you expect from me? Because this is what I expect from you as my partner. What do you expect from me as your partner? Because you don't want to get into a relationship with a man who, because he's paying the bills, decides he wants to punish you, teach you lessons, like literally treat you like a child. So it's like when you want to, like, you expect me, you're going to pay all the bills. What are you expecting from me? I expect you to pay all the bills. I expect you to do this. I expect you to do this. I expect you to do that. This is what I expect from you. This is what I can give. These are my strengths. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Are you know why I know these conversations don't happen? Like, very rarely do they happen. There are some people who walk into partnerships with men and are really have a plan. Like, the man and the woman have a plan. This is how I want to see my life. They have plans. Like, that is like Steve Harvey was telling Kiki. You got to get with somebody who has a plan. You have a plan, not that potential bullshit. No, you have a plan, not potential. You already have a plan. This is what I want for myself. This is where I am. It really should be, like I said, it takes more to become a cosmetologist than it does to get married. And those have like ramifications that, if it doesn't work out, can be damaging to so many people, is damaging for people. People's credit score drops when they get divorced and shit like that. It's like legit a business. You are a sole proprietor. You know that. You are a sole proprietor with your EIN number, which is your social security number. That's your number. You are a business. Then you want to combine businesses with somebody and you haven't had a conversation on what your expectations are of him and what they are of you and what you have of him and he have of you. You haven't had that conversation? Okay, so you're going to be the one in a relationship with a man who, if you don't do what he says and you are not acquiescing to whatever demands he has of you, he's going to punish you and teach you lessons, girl. Is that the kind of relationship you want to be? A relationship with your daddy? That's what it gives when you want somebody to take care of you and you want to depend on somebody in that way. It gives, I have a father wound and I want a father to take care of me. That's what it's giving. Letitia said that he told her, you saying the same thing Quad used to say. Baby, when they showed the damn clips of her saying what he's controlling and it's not all about money, then they show a clip of Quad telling Greg, it's not all about the monetary. It's not all about you just paying the bills. Some men think that's all they have to do and they don't have to do anything else. And in return, they get a maid, a mattress, and a mule. I'm going to pay all the bills, and everything you do for me is going to be in the form of labor because I'm paying you. This is what I'm paying for. And I'm paying for you to be in labor. You don't think that has any correlation between the way that, especially in the United States, this industrial ran society, that now you get in a relationship with a man and he's expecting you to work. Girl, after we get married, we'll figure it out. No, ma'am. That's the wrong way. You doing it all wrong. After you get married, you figure it out. No, ma'am. You need to figure it out before you get married. What? Y'all crazy. Y'all be doing crazy stuff. Just to be like, I have a husband, girl. Cecil and Simone are talking with their children about when they come, bitch, when they get out of college, they moving back home. To me, I feel like, I don't know why Black people act like that. Like, I feel like sons and daughters should be able to come back home as long as they're contributing. Like, once you get to become an adult and you come back home, you can contribute, but not to the point where you would have to like, if you wouldn't be able to do that on your own. You understand what I'm saying? We want you to be able to save money. We want you to be able to work, save money, go to school, whatever you want to do, get higher education, whatever you want to do, and be able to do that from your home. That is what is wrong with Americans. Americans follow an individualized template. It's them. Immigrants come to the United States and they stay in community. They stay in community until everyone is at the level where they can achieve success on their own. But baby, we are going to make sure we are laying the building blocks for you to be successful. We're not taking blocks away. You can learn how to have responsibility and still live at home with your family. And it's not, oh, he's living at home with his mama. No, he lives at home or she lives at home. Sometimes husband and wives move in with the family until they're able to buy a house on their own. And then the house is literally around the corner or across the street. That's how it be. And then you ask yourself, how do these immigrants come to the United States and succeed and surpass? You know why? Because they have community. They stay in community. They stay in community, and people work and do what they have to do to contribute to one household. And other people can save money. Other people can go to school. They can do the things that they can have the building blocks to be successful. She's told her sons they expect to come home when they get out of college. She's like, what? We only going to do one more year of this, and then y'all got to go. You want to come back to my house. We could get a property. It can be an investment property. Simone was looking like, what? And then he was like, me and your mom, we have to be on the same page. And she was like, and we're not on the same team, and we're not on the same, we never are on the same team, and we are never on the same page. He was like, damn. She said, your daddy wants me to listen to him, and he doesn't want to listen to shit. He thinks it's an ATM machine that you can just keep using and using and using. And then she tells her son, and he wrapped her ass right on up. She told him, told her sons, you guys live a very entitled life. You know what he said? Thank you for entitling me. I said, oh. See, I don't understand why you have more means than what your parents had to do for you, but you want your children to struggle in the same way you had to struggle. Because I don't know if you think it builds character or what. Survival skills, I don't know what you think it does, but the idea of you continuing on what you were supposed to actually do better. Like, if I'm able to, my parents weren't able to do this for me, but I'm able to do this for my child, but I'm not going to do it for my child because I want my child to suffer the way I did. No, that's not how any of this goes. I don't think it goes like that. Tell me what y'all think. He said, thanks for entitling me. I said, oh. Ate her ass up real quick. She was looking like, this is the life you built for me. Isn't this the life that you built for us? Why don't you think, if you're building a life and you want, I don't know, generational wealth, or you want your kids to have some type of, I don't know, like a good footing, why don't you help them in that way? Not by giving stuff to them, but allowing them not to have a mortgage or a rent and to be able to stay at home. Yes, they can contribute. Make sure the house is clean. Make sure if you create chaos in my environment, I'm going to put your ass out, period. That's it. But if they're going to school, working, coming home, minding their business, respecting the house, I don't see the problem with it. I don't see the problem with it. If you living in my house and you disrespectful and you causing chaos and confusion, that's a no. That's absolutely out of here. That's when you're like, okay, I have the ability to remove you without being legally obligated to take care of you. You want to create a hostile environment in my home, and you live in here and you're supposed to be helping and contributing, then you got to go. You can't stay here in that way. Right? There's so many dynamics that go into that. I think y'all thinking that, oh, he stay at home with his mama, he's a bum, or she's a bum. And no, she's working, she's going to school, he's working, he's going to school. I don't know. I just view it differently. Anyways, Heavenly and Alora are in there making spaghetti, talking about if you want a husband, when you get a husband, you're gonna have to cook for him. This is heavenly, right? We very rarely see heavenly cook. I think we've seen heavenly cook, probably we can count on one of our hands how many times we've seen heavenly cook on Married to Medicine, okay? But she's telling her daughter, it's how it's conditioning, right? It's like it's so crazy that you don't even employ the same thing. You're telling a woman that you're going to have to do this when you get a husband, but you don't even follow those rules. That's how you know it's a program. And you just saying shit out your mouth that you don't even follow, but you telling somebody else they're going to have to cook for their husband. She was like, I'm not going to be making spaghetti. She was like, oh, girl, making spaghetti is how you keep them. You just have to put a little something in it. And she was like, what you got to put in it? And she was like, I'll tell you later. And then here comes Dr. Damon through the doors. Hey, Daddy. He looked like he lost some weight. He gives Heavenly a kiss, and then he goes over to Alora, and he gives her a kiss, and he said, my beautiful face, baby. He just giving her a kiss, but he's talking like in baby talk. That's his little baby. That's his baby, honey. Because when they were in the confessional and they were talking about Alora going to college, he was crying. She was like, Daddy, are you crying? See, to me, I feel like Heavenly, the way she calls him Daddy is because her children call their father Daddy. So she calls him Daddy because they call him Daddy. But does she call him Daddy outside of that? She calls him Damon. I don't know if does she call him Daddy like when they're out together? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Let me refresh my memory if she does. Because that's okay. To me, I feel like that's okay. When the parent calls the other parent mommy or daddy, because that's what the children are calling, right? Go get mommy, tell mommy, right? Mommy, this and that, I can see that. But that zaddy mess, ugh. The other day when I was watching Bell Collective, I was like, Latrice, I thought you said you was going to start calling him that because of the way he treats you like a child. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't understand it. She was like, she asked Damon, they're talking about Alora going off to college. Alora wants to go to FAM. I think she did end up going to FAMU. I believe she did end up going to FAMU, but they want her to be closer. And she tells them, this is what I love. She tells them, y'all were able to go off to college, right? Go off to college, leave your home and go to another state and go to school. And you were able to do it, but how come you don't want me to do it? It's a different time and a different place. Here they go. Listen, here they go. They standing together, right? Well, Damon says, well, I want to be able to get to you fast. If you ever call me and say, Daddy, I need you here, I want to be able to get to you like in an hour tops, which is understandable because girls be going through it in college, right? And sometimes they don't feel like they can tell anybody or call anybody. They really be having some experience. And so Heavenly tells Damon, tell her any fun stories that you had in undergrad. He said, we had a lot of fun. Oh, we had a lot of fun, but a lot of it involved drinking. He said, but you don't have to do that. But you don't have to do that. She was like, no, you don't have to be drinking. Yeah, you got to tell. And what's sad is you got to tell girls when they go off to school how to protect themselves from the evils of men. But then you also tell them, find your husband in college, girl. Let me stop. They want her to go to Spelman, right? It's in Atlanta. And then, bitch, why did Damon say, and the weather too, the weather in Florida is so unpredictable. They have tornadoes and stuff like that. And they come on up with all the excuses. And she just sitting there laughing, right? The banks down there are having problems. Heavenly, what are you talking about? And what else did they say? What else? Oh, and then she was like, and back then we didn't even have any wind. I said, they really don't want her to go off to school. And then Damon, he's tearing up in the confessional, and Heavenly was like, Daddy, are you crying? He was like, now you bringing attention to it. Yeah, but he had tears in his eyes. But I didn't notice it until she actually said something about it. I said, oh, look at that tiny little bird. I said, oh, he said, because it's a baby girl. And then he said, I know it sounds sexist. He said it. He says, I know it sounds sexist, but the boys going off to school on their own, right? I don't have that worry for you. And the thing that they're worried about is her being harmed by a man. That's the underlying, listen, that is the underlying message. I want to be able to get to you fast. If anybody hurts you or whatever. And these girls in college, they be hurting other girls behind boys. Like, girl, it's a mess. Girl, you just never know. And you want to be able to get to your daughter fast. I understand where they're coming from. But in Georgia are not too far apart. You can get to her fast. I mean, within a few hours or whatever, but she, she was going to be in Tallahassee. I had a good friend who went to fam. Baby, when I used to go down there for homecoming, girl, baby. Eugene goes out with his sons. He thought it was cute. He wants to go out. He wants to create memories, like his father created memories with him, taking them to the museum, just going out with them. They show pictures of him and his father in the photo booth. So cute. He looked just like his dad, honey. Same face. Baby, that little, not Avery. What's the other one's name? I don't know what the other one's name is. Tito? Anyways, Tito had on that Gucci track jacket. I said, yes, I need that jacket. I need that little boy's jacket right now. I need that jacket, right? I was like, that jacket is fly as hell. I think it's a Gucci Adidas track jacket. I think because Gucci and Adidas did a collaboration. That track jacket was sickening. Girl, we love an Adidas track jacket. Anyway, so he's taking him to the shoe store and he was like, I just want to create more memories with you because my father did the same thing. I love this show. I really like this show. So he was like, and I figure, now, when you're younger, you hang out with your mom more and you want to hang out with me more, right? Because, you're getting older or whatever. And then the one son was like, why? Because you feel lonely. He was like, no, I just feel like there's some conversations that we can have that may not be, your mom may not be able to answer the questions that you have. So is there anything that you have questions about that you don't want to ask in front of your mom? And they're like, what's a period? Or yeah, did he ask what's a period? He said, what's a period? And then he was like, that's questions for your mom. No, Dr. Eugene, that's questions for you. What is he? Emergency? He knows the basic biological functions of a woman in terms of her period. He can explain that to him and to them. And like he said in the confessional, technically I can probably explain it better than their mama can explain it. Right. So that's not a question for their mom. That's a question for you, Dr. Eugene, girl. Girl, I was like, shut up. Don't say that's a question for your mom. And then they was like, well, what do tampons do? And then he was like, they just suck up the blood, absorb the blood. And the little one was like, yes, that's exactly what it does. And then he was like, I'm glad they're asking me questions. He was explaining, he explained the functionality of a period. And then they bought the shoes and they left. I thought it was such a cute little scene. I thought it was. He said he just wants to do more father and son things with them so they can have those memories of, the same way his father created memories for him. Cecil asked Simone what was going to be going on at the bachelor party. He said, no, we just going out there. We just going to do some yoga, I was like, shut up, Cecil. I like Cecil sometimes, but I didn't like when he said that Tanisha was an upgrade. Not Tanisha, girl. I'm gonna be calling that girl Tanisha forever. Letitia was an upgrade from Quad. Let's pretend. Girl. It's no shade, but she definitely ain't no upgrade. Okay? Definitely not. Honey. So they're getting ready for the Pamper party. Baby, when Heavenly walked in the door, Heavenly looked cute. She had her little cute little outfit on. They all had their little trench coats on with their lingerie. Simone, baby, when she walked out, I was like, look at Simone, honey. Simone took her jacket off. Her jacket was sick. It was a trench coat, but her sleeves came through the sleeves, but the real sleeves were hanging. That design that everybody has now. The arm holes of the arm are right here, and so the sleeves are allowed to hang, or they're like down here. So the sleeves are allowed to hang. It looks like you just have the jacket over your shoulders. She took her trench coat off. I said, look at Dr. Simone. Yes, ma'am. You better pull through, bitch. I was like, yes. They all look good. They really all look good. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Tanisha had on, but girl, whatever. It's okay. Whatever, Tanisha. I mean, girl, Letitia. It's going to be Tanisha from now on. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Sweet Tea. Tanisha, I'm not calling her Sweet Tea. I'm not calling her that. Heavenly walked through the door. And they had the men with the boxers on. They had their boxers on and their bodies out, and they had little boxers it didn't have their names on it, or it said hot, like going down the zipper, where the zipper part or the hole where in the boxers. So they had the men there to pamper the girls and give them massages and stuff like that and all the good things. Heavenly walked through the door. She said, don't fuck with me. I'm married. Don't, what she say? Listen, don't fuck with me. I'm married. Heavenly always act like, don't touch me because I'm married. I've only been with one man. Did you hear when she was telling Alora? Alora was like, well, did y'all have boyfriend and girlfriends? You know, and then Damon said in the first year, she was like, no, you didn't. And he was like, no, not in the first year. And then, because Heavenly said, I had a boyfriend. She was like, I thought you only been with daddy. She was like, yeah, that's who I was talking about. Girl, y'all need to hang that shit up, Heavenly. Hang it up. Talking about that's who I was talking about. Then she gonna wink and do like this. I said, Heavenly is a mess. Heavenly is a damn mess. So she walked through the door. She said, don't fuck with her because she's married. You young enough to be my son. So as for the men, they go off. They have a party bus, and they got a couple of strippers on the party, a couple of not strippers, dancers on the party bus. They entire asses was out. They was out, girl. It was legit. It was legit to the point where they had to pixelate when they lift their legs up because their entire coochie was out. Okay, so I don't know what I'm watching the women with the men. I don't cringe as much as I watch the men with the women. I don't know why that is. I just watch it and I'll be looking at the men like, oh, like, girl, because they all married. And, you know, Damon was like, don't, they threw Damon a blow up doll. They were like, here you go, so you won't get in trouble. Because, honey, Heavenly will kill somebody about Dr. Damon. Do you hear me? Did you see that picture of them from 1997? Girl, I know that Dr. Damon. He's a Q as well. I know he was a motherfucker. And girl, I know his ass. I know he was hollering, hooping and hollering and dancing on the dance floor, causing a damn ruckus. Girl, I could not stand to be in the club when them niggas start doing all that hopping and skipping and jumping and shit. Sit your asses down. I know Damon. I know Damon was a motherfucker to deal with in college. I know, was Heavenly beating up the girls in college? I need to know. Was she beating up women, fighting the women? That was funny. So they're in the bus and they have the strippers and the big booty strippers on the bus. Dr. Eugene in the comments was like, you know, we are helping the girls plan their way in life. We're giving them money. Some of them, it's like a college fund. He ain't lying. He's not lying. Some of these girls are going to college and they dancing to go to college. I'm just sitting here to dance for y'all, okay? So they have the stripper bus. Letitia, back at the Pamper party, Letitia gets a call from the wedding planner who tells her something about the venue or something, but it's going to be $13,000 more dollars. And they was like, 13,000 more? What the fuck? So then her sister was trying to, you know, soothe her. She wasn't trying to mess with her, but you know, when you aggravated, you don't want nobody touching you. Don't touch me. Don't try to stop me from talking, or don't do none of that stuff. Just let me express myself. As long as I'm not trying to harm anybody or myself, just leave me alone. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? So she was trying to, her sister, which they look just alike, okay? They twins, that's what they said, okay? Are they twins or are they just close in age? I feel like they said they were twins. I don't remember. Y'all let me know. But anyway, so her sister was trying to console her, trying to soothe her because Letitia got upset after that phone call. It looked like she was about to start crying. And so when her sister tried to like grab the phone from her, she was like, get off me. Girl, I kind of laugh because, you know, when siblings fight, you just don't know. They be fighting and you don't really know like what the underlying issue is and why is she going off on her sister like that? You always fucking with me. That's what she said. She got up, doing all of this, right? Walking away. Phaedra follows her. Phaedra is a fake. When I tell you Phaedra is a fake, messy, fraudulent bitch, girl, don't be trying to console me and you bringing this man's ex-wife to the party. I feel like it's okay for Quad to be there, honey. It is okay. This is my job, honey. Y'all started working here after I started working here, honey. Gregory quit the job, left, and came back with a friend, and y'all expect me not to show up to the scene? I'm working, honey. I'm trying to get paid to be on the episode. Don't we get paid per episode? Okay, well, girl, I'm showing up. I'm showing up to the party, girl. So she gets upset. Heavenly said, I don't think this wedding is supposed to happen. She gets into it with her sister. The producers end up taking Letitia into the restroom. She slammed something down. I don't know if she threw her phone down, but she's just really upset. You always effing with me. You always effing with me. And then Toya goes, we're okay, y'all. This is an intermission. Girl's a mess. Okay, what happened after that? they're going back and forth between the bachelor party and the Pamper party. And they finally get to the strip club. They're at the strip club dancing. The girls are dancing. They're dancing on the men. And they were like, Damon said, don't bring nobody over here. I don't want no problem with nobody. I'm just watching the girls dance. What's her name said, don't touch. Dr. Jackie told Curtis, don't touch. You don't have nothing to worry about. Oh, are you sure, Mister? Walk him through the busiest airport in the world, Mister. What are you talking about? She don't have nothing to worry about. And Jackie, you ain't gonna do shit if he stuck his whole goddamn arm up that woman. What you gonna do? Nothing. You there? You sitting there looking. You gonna be sitting there looking with your doctor's coat on, just like you was sitting there looking after he traipsed that bitch through Hartsville International Airport, girl. Getting on my damn nerves. Did y'all see how the maid of honor was clocking everything, honey? She was just sitting there looking at, watching everything, bitch. I said, I know that's right. She ain't said a word. Did y'all notice that? The maid of honor. She's gonna let her friend know everything that was said about her when she was in the back when her sister and her went to the back. They went into the bathroom and they was talking, and when they were in the bathroom, all the rest of the women were talking about, this marriage is too soon, this is not a good omen, and all this other stuff. They're just talking about her. She said he was very controlling. Simone said that what's her name is being messy, but the maid of honor was there. She was just sitting there watching everything. I said, I know that's right. You better get all the scoop for your girl, okay? Phaedra gets a text from Quad. Quad is at the door, honey. Quad comes in. Letitia was looking crazy. She was looking crazy. Everybody was looking crazy. When I tell you, Quad gagged the girls when she walked through there. Hi, hello. And she came bearing gifts, bitch. I said, I know that's right. And so then Letitia shakes her hand. Nice to meet you, Quan. I don't know if she was already drunk, but all the way that Letitia was talking at the dinner table with Heavenly, I was like, how many shots did they have? And then the way she was talking when she introduced herself to Quad, I was like, how many drinks has this girl had? Did she just talk like that? Lazy like that? I don't know. So, what's her name? Gets upset. Everybody online, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. How dare you would invite somebody? Who invited her? Phaedra invited her. Exactly. Phaedra invited the girl, and everybody online talking about how should you do. This is a television show. This is what I said this morning. This is a television show. They have cameras around, call times. You came to this show, and did you not expect Quad to be around, especially when you hanging around with her friend group? Latoya, not Latoya. Is her name Latoya? It's just Toya. But Toya was pissed. When I tell you she was so fucking pissed that Quad was there, she was like, that's fake. She calling the people out fake. Fake. Simone, you don't care. Why you asking Quad how she feeling, where she been? You don't care. I said, let them know, Toya. Toya was mad. Now y'all all chummy. Now y'all all chummy. You was just saying the other day that you didn't want her there. You didn't want us saying her name. And now y'all all chummy. And you want her to sit next to you because she told Quad to sit next to her. Now y'all all chummy. So Quad sits next to Letitia and tells Letitia, I don't have any animosity towards you, girl. If anything, you should sit down and talk to me and ask me about my experience. And so you will be prepared. Okay. Jackie was like, why would somebody invite the ex-wife of the man you about to marry to the damn bridal shower? Who did it? Phaedra did it. That's who. Toya was like, what the fuck is this? Quad and Toya is a lost cause. Heavenly said, I don't have nothing to do with that anymore. I'm not going to try to get them together. I'm not going to get them to try to be friends or nothing. Quad was like, girl, if Toya could get me out this group, she would, but she can't, and she's not. So, girl, it don't matter. You can hang out with this girl, act like this girl is your best friend or whatever. I'm here at the party, honey. So Toya says, I think it would be best if Quad left. I think Phaedra needs to think you need to get your girl and walk up out of here with her. So then they asked Letitia, do you want Quad to leave? And she was like, I think it would be best for you to leave. And so they get up and leave. She was like, bye, toodles. Until next time, girls. And that was the end of the episode. Phaedra, you need to walk your friend out. Toya was for real. You fake. Simone was like, so quiet. How's everything going? Girl, Simone, you don't care. That shit was hilarious to me. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Peace.